Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and we're out for a drive this morning in my Class C motorhome at Choke Canyon State Park, Texas. I'm on my way to Three Rivers. I need to get some bananas. Did I really have to go to the store? No. But I'm just leaving the dump station, which I found out two things. One, the drain hose that came with in the bumper on this motorhome is 4 feet long. I've never seen one that short. Oh, those cheap dogs. I can't believe it. Anyway, I got it to work. That's one issue. The other issue was to turn the water on. You know, they have water where you can clean out your hose. There was a little hose about, 3 feet long attached to a spigot that you can clean out your drain hose with. So I thought, well, I'll clean out the drain hose. Even though I don't use black water, I just use gray water. Enough said about that. But anyway, so it just has a little flat handle that you pull straight out and it comes on, and then you slide it back. Well, guess what? There's a trick to that. You turn it on, I clean the hose, and then I step forward to unhook the to move the drain hose out, to get the hose out, and I pull the handle back. Well, guess what? It went all the way around and came on again, and I drenched my foot. I washed my right shoe real good, like about a gallon of water. Always something, guys. I promise you. When you're RVing, get ready, because everything in the world's out to get you, seems like. But anyway, it's early in the morning. I don't know what time it is. Probably, 7:45 a.m. And the door from hell is gone, the screen door. And I have to tell you, this thing is just about as quiet on the inside riding. Of course, I only got up to like 30 miles an hour on this road, 25, whatever it is. And so that's not really a test, but with one drenched shoe, here we go. But thank God I'm in my home, because I just put on another shoe. How about that? And yeah, I still have, I can hear some pans or something rattling a little bit, but not bad. I mean, we're okay overall. And I just left all my stuff at the RV site at the campground, and the garden hose or the water hose and the electric thing and a little table and my mats and my trike, because I'm not going to be gone but a couple of hours probably. Anyway, the tire pressure monitor is showing 3 tires at 71, 2 tires at 70, and 1 tire at 68. So we'll see how all that goes. On the door, it says the tire pressure should be 65 pounds all the way around, and then on the tires itself it says max pressure 80, and the discount tire people told me that 70 pounds is okay. They said I could run 75 if I wanted to. I mean, I was running 75, dropped it down to 70. We'll see how it goes. I'll run some tests and try different things, because I'm just learning. So anyway, we're on my list. I've got dump station, video, and grocery. So we've done dump station, and that was a step in the wrong direction. I got a shoe under the heater, where the heater outlet is on the floor of the cab of the RV, and it should take about 4 weeks and it'll dry it out. I couldn't believe it. The water just sprayed right on my shoe. I thought, man, who designed this? But be that as it may, it's a nice day. Sun's over on the left, so I guess east is to my left. South straight ahead. Headed to Three Rivers, Texas, which is about 12 miles. Probably takes about 15 minutes, because the speed limit on this road all the way to the main highway is about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Right now we're going 28. I don't think we're going to break the sound barrier at that, but anyway, I'm going to put it on cruise control right there and let it go. And yeah, so the rattle issue, non-solved. I still hear a few things, but it's I don't know that I'll ever get them all. I'd say I'm at least 90% plus. But yeah, it's just minor stuff now. In fact, it's kind of entertaining. Learn to enjoy things like that. Make it music. This is well, you can't see it now. On the left is the check-in place at the state park. And these gates close at 9 p.m. I think, and they open again at 6 a.m., but they give you a combination. You can get out early, but you got to have the combination. A lot of state parks do that. Corps of Engineers does that too. Locks the gates. I don't know about national parks. I've never been in a national park, I think, that locked the gate. Maybe they do. I just didn't know about it. But this is, I think there's a little community out here called Callahan. Maybe. There's a laundromat, washateria. Don't need it though. I'm in good shape. Yeah, to get going in the Class C this morning, you know, just undoing the electric and the water and the antenna, putting it down, those three things, that's all I have to do. That's a non-issue. It takes about leisurely 3 to 5 minutes. So that's a non-issue. So, you know, I'm on the road now to selling the Ram truck and probably not paying 4 months at a time at Llano. Now, there may be a chance that I'll come there and stay a month at a time, assuming they have a spot. And assumption is the mother of all mistakes, as you know. But anyway, I don't have me a snack because I thought I might get something at the store in town. Maybe a breakfast taco. Well, we're smoking along here at 35 miles an hour, guys, I'm telling you. Light speed. And I don't know what road we come into up here. I think, is this 72? I can't remember. Yeah, it is. Junction 72. We turn left and go about 10 more miles. I got a tickling in my throat this morning. Get you goo. Remember that when you were a kid? Or whenever you got around a baby, you'd go, get you goo. I don't know what the hell that meant, and I'm sure the baby didn't know either. Get you goo? What the hell is that? I mean, yo, get out of here. Anyway, so we're going to turn leftish here. There's still a little oil and gas activity here. Well, not a little. There's a lot in this area. A lot of stuff going on here. We're going to kind of turn and go into the sun a little bit here. Shows Tilden 11 to the right. And let's see what it says to the left here. Three Rivers 11 this here way. And Kennedy, my old hometown, 42 miles. That's where I was born and raised in Kennedy, Texas, on a farm. Actually, I was born in the hospital in Beeville, Texas. But here we go, guys. We're going to kind of be going into the sun. Y'all get to enjoy a little Texas sunrise this morning. And I got to get going. There's cars coming behind me. Giddy up thing. We're averaging 9.3 miles per gallon, which is okay, about as good as it's ever been. It seems to be getting better. I mean, it's not, certainly not a Prius, but I don't think gasoline is going to be a big issue. I'm going to run it up to about 55. And no, I love this Chevrolet chassis so far. It's all okay. I mean, they got plenty of room in the front up here for me. Nice view out the windows. Got that cab overhang that, you know, around 10 o'clock the sun is blocked all the way around. So yeah, we're okay with that. There's no cars behind me right now, so I'm gonna hang it on 55 and let it go. Because it's a flat road here all the way to Three Rivers. We're getting close to the Gulf Coast of Texas, the Gulf of Mexico. Right now we're probably, I don't know, as a crow flies, 25 miles from the Gulf, southeast. Yeah, so far, I mean, it's coming along nicely. I've had it for a little over a month now, the motorhome, and yeah, I've made a lot of adjustments. I've gotten used to driving it now, and yeah, I'm looking at the tire monitor gauge now, and since we're driving, the tire pressures are going up. Shows 473s, 174, and 171. Might need to put a little air in that tire. But we're smoking on into Three Rivers. I think I can remember where the grocery store is. The only thing I really need to get is bananas. I mean, since I have that, what's so nice for me now, I've got such a larger refrigerator than I had in the casita or in any travel trailer I've had. This is the largest refrigerator that I can recall. And so I've got plenty of stuff in the freezer, plenty of stuff. I mean, I could go probably 3 weeks without buying any groceries at all except bananas, avocado. Because I eat a banana a day and a little slice of avocado in the evening or sometime during the day. Shows to be 28 degrees, you hear me? 28, with a high today of 68, 40-degree rise. And then starting tomorrow and for the next 10 days, the lows move up into the 40s and 50s. Yeah, and when that starts happening, that's good for me. That's where I like it. I like it around 45 in the morning, 80 to 85, that's fine. Low humidity, I'm good. There's Jeff Street, if you want to know where that is. During the oil boom in this area, they built a lot of, quote, man camps, which were just little cabins, and a lot of those are vacant now. It's not as busy as it was a year ago or two, but there's still activity because oil prices now are in the $50 range, and the oil people can make money at 20. That's a man camp there on the right. They're pretty nice though. They have a little covered parking for each cabin, and each cabin is separate, has kitchen, restroom, shower, bed, just the basic stuff. But when those guys come in after a 12-hour shift, they ain't looking for much else. 12 hours in the oil patch is a long time. I love it when the sun is in a position where you can't block it with your visor. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just in that one position you can't get to. I mean, And this chassis is the cheapest one Chevrolet ever made. It doesn't have the sun visors that you can slide and make them move them to a different position. You know what I mean? And but be that as it may, it's all the way up to 30 degrees now. Yeah, the tire monitor system works okay. I'm watching it here. It's kind of interesting. Tire pressure's going up a little bit. Now we got 175, 374s, 173, and 170. Well, that's 73. It just changed. So it's coming on up. They're all going to be about the same here in a minute, I guess. Well, they're all pretty close right now, 1 pound. Pretty good. Averaging 9.3, 30 degrees. Everything looks good. Oil pressure 40. Got about 3/4 of a tank of gas. Yeah, when you pull in to fill up in this thing, if it shows you got 3/4 of a tank, you still need about 18 gallons. I mean, it's got a 50-gallon tank. Anyway, we're cruising through the brush country of South Texas on a Wednesday morning, smoking down the highway at 55 miles an hour, going east on Texas Highway 72. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? You don't hear any rattles. I don't hear any either. No, that screen door was about 80% of them. And I don't have many dishes that aren't plastic. I mean, I do have some. Actually, I didn't put anything in the, quote, dish drawer, knives, forks, spoons. I forgot to put something in there. And so I don't hear it rattling anyway. But, yeah, I've got metal, knife, fork, spoons, and that stuff. I got to move over in the other lane, and there's a truck that would sure love to get around me. I'll see if I can let him. You're going to hear a noise. There you go. Come on by, truck. more and then I can move back. Oh, okay. Aren't I a nice guy? No good deed goes unpunished. You know, I've pulled over on those passing things before to let people pass, and there'll be pieces of tires and boards and stuff there, so sometimes I don't do it. I just did it there because I could see further down the highway enough that it was all right. Let's slow down here, Rusty. We're coming into Three Rivers. It says Choke Canyon State Park South Shore Unit, but that's just for launching boats, I think. I don't think they have any RV sites there. The only RV sites are at the Callahan unit. We got water and electric and a dump station. Now the tire pressure monitor gauge, the high, we got 2, 3, 75s, 274s, and 173. Going almost right into the sun. But I'm gonna let it go till I get to the grocery store. Why? Because I ain't got nothing to do.
I ain't got nothing to do, Alfred.
Remember that old guy on Mayberry? Well, no, what was it? No, it was these two guys were in the military, and he talked like that.
My name is Chuck. He would talk kind of funny. You know what I mean?
But he had a great singing voice. Can't remember his name. Does that surprise me? Not a bit. Not a bit. This is fun to me. This is what I like. Just cruising down the highway about 50 miles an hour, and yeah, no rattles. You know, got my good old green tea. Actually, it's Tico. It's coffee and tea. I make I mix in about what would be a half a cup of instant coffee stuff, grounds, and then get that mixed up, and then pour the hot water in and put my tea bag in. So it's a mixture of tea and coffee. It's really good, pretty good. I think I've invented something for me. Green Tico. I thought we were coming into Three Rivers. That's why I slowed down, but there's nobody behind me anyway, so we'll just enjoy the ride. I mean, I soaked that shoe. My right shoe took a bath. God dang. Oh, and that hose, I mean, I just laughed out loud because I checked it when I was at Alvarado at the dealership to be sure they had one back there, because they told me they did. And so I just took the cap off and looked in there. Yeah, there's a hose there. Well, you know, assumption is the mother of all mistakes. Well, I assumed that it would be a normal length 8-foot or 10-foot hose. Stretched fully out, it's about 4 feet, 4.5 feet. That is so cheap, man. That is just too cheap, man. I mean, I know you want to cut costs, Thor manufacturing, but come on. Jesus Christ. That is a joke. I'd hate to think somebody thought they were going to use that at a full hookup. They'd have to park over the drain, you know. Off to the right there, that's a refinery for Valero Energy or Valero whatever. Yeah, they refine gasoline there. That's the Three Rivers plant. That's that. You'll see the steam and all the stuff. Yeah, it's right in downtown Three Rivers almost. That's a comforting thought. The population of Three Rivers, Texas is 1,848 people. Now I got to start paying attention here. Yeah, the cost of gasoline here at the refinery is about $1.30 a gallon. And by the time it gets to you, the pump, you know what happens, don't you? Everybody makes a little profit, as in profit. To get to the grocery store, this right here, if you go across this railroad track right here, yeah, they call this, it says Valero Three Rivers Refinery. So we're going to go to this. Actually, I'm going to turn one street before the red light if I can. Why? I don't have a clue, guys. Just hang with me. No, I've been to the grocery store before. There's a nice place to eat. It's called the Taqueria Villaria or something like that. This is the street before the red light, and I think if I go down here, this here way, that the grocery store is just one street over to the right. And I'm talking with a toothpick in my mouth, and I'm sure it sounds great. This is Alexander Street and Dibrell, D-I-B-R-E-L-L, Dibrell. There's the market right there, Lowe's. How lucky is that? Very lucky. Now we got to find a spot. It says, Go Fighting Bulldogs. Yeah, it's the Three Rivers Bulldogs. Okay, they're selling, you need a deer feeder? They got them. Okay. I think I told you I had another rattle underneath, but it turned out it was a muffler clamp that was loose. And I tightened it and no problemo. So if you're going to be out RVing, guys, you need to be kind of a repairman. We'll pull over here, be out the way. How about that, guys? We're here at the grocery store in my Class C motorhome and no problemo. If I want to go back and brush my teeth, I can do it, but I don't need to. I've already did that. Anyway, guys, from Three Rivers, Texas, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, buy whatever you want. Amazon takes care of me. So, with that in mind, guys, adios till next time. Stand guard at the door of your mind, keep your health, and enjoy your life. Bye-bye.